早速なんですけれども、今日は何の腕時計つけてますか？
セイコーガランテ。
ガランテ。
Can you tell me a little bit about the watch and what type of watch it is?
Sure thing. So this is, I think, from 2 years ago. It's the Ginza limited edition Presage.
はい。今日は何の腕時計つけてますか？
これはシチズンの、そうですね、ソニーのスマートウェアラブがついた腕時計になってます。
スマートウォッチあるんですか？Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're out in Ginza. We've been here a few times, but if you don't know anything about the area, it's pretty much the luxury town of Tokyo. So hopefully we see some nice watches. It's a little cold, so we're gonna have some trouble looking at people's wrists, but let's have a look, shall we?
I think you're underestimating my eagle eyes, mate. I can spot a Rolex from 1,000 kilometers away. All right,
you better see a Rolex. You better see a Rolex.
Yeah, let's get into it.
早速なんですけども、
はい、
今日は何の腕時計つけてますか？
これはシチズンの、そうですね、ソニーのスマートウェアラブがついた腕時計になってます。
スマートウォッチあるんですか？
こっち側にスマートウォッチがついてて、こっちは文字盤がついてる感じですね。
何年前購入されたんですか？
去年ですね、多分。2年前か、さすがに2年前ですね。
これ大体いくらぐらいします？
セットで6万ぐらいでした、ね。
6万ぐらい。
はい。
初めて見ました。あ、かっこいい。Cross, a nice looking watch. Can you tell me what you're wearing?
Yeah, I'm wearing an Omega's watch.
Okay.
Because it was made, it is Omega Force watch. It is a limited edition, but now you can find everywhere in each watch store.
Okay.
Okay. At the beginning, it was quite rare to find it.
Can you tell me a little bit about the watch and what type of watch it is?
Sure thing. So this is, I think, from 2 years ago. It's the Ginza limited edition Presage. But it looks on the surface like it's a chronograph. It's not a chronograph. It's a date wheel, power reserve. So this is number 375 out of 500.
Nice.
Has the 6R21 movement, I think. So shows the power reserve, which is, I think, a 72-hour power reserve. And then plus or minus 15 and 50. So, yeah.
Oh, so where'd you buy this watch?
Well, ironically, we're standing right outside the place where I brought this watch, but I brought it a couple of years ago. So I come to Japan for work every 6 months.
Oh, okay.
And coming to the Seiko building, coming to Dream Square is always kind of my pilgrimage. I have a collection of watches, over a rotating collection that I flip and sell. So ranging from big Swiss brands, but I'm stuck in like a Seiko at the moment, which I really enjoy. I'm trying to convince myself not to buy a King Seiko or Grand Seiko over the next 24 hours.
Oh, okay. It's a little difficult right now since the Seiko building's right here. So.
Right.
今日は何の腕時計つけてますか？
セイコーガランテ。
ガランテ。これ何年前購入されたんですか？
もう6年ぐらいかな、5年ぐらい前。
これいくらぐらいですかね？
ぴったり100万円でした。
100万。すごいですね。
What watch do you have on?
It's called Daniel Douglas, and it's a gift from my wife.
Gift from your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, so your wife knows about watches.
Yeah, she knows about a little bit more than me.
Oh, okay. And what would you say? Where did your wife get that watch from?
She bought it from Don Quixote.
In Don Quixote?
Yeah, it's a Japanese shopping mall in Japan.
Oh, really? In Don Quixote, it's a really nice looking watch.
Oh, thank you.
Can you please tell me what you're wearing?
So I'm wearing a Vacheron Constantin.
Okay.
And it's a present from my brother.
Brother, okay.
Yes, and I'm living in Switzerland, and that's why we like watches in Switzerland.
Yeah, people in Switzerland love watches.
Yes.
So you got it as a gift. Was it for like a special occasion or?
Yeah, it was for my 40 years birthday.
Okay, wow, congrats.
So I have a nice brother.
Yeah, your brother's really nice. How long have you had it then?
So now I'm 48, so 8 years.
これ以外の時計とかあります？
これ以外つけてないですね。
これが一番。なんか記念として買ったんですか？それか。
もうただただデザインが気に入って。ダズルユーフォリアっていうシリーズ。
あんまり見たことないですね。すごい。
高級時計ってなんか傷がつくと価値が落ちるっていうんですけど、もともと傷がついてるデザインになってて。
ああ、なるほどね。
そこのギャップに惹かれて買いました。
で、サービスとかされてます？なんか直したりされたことあります？
一度オーバーホールは出しました。
How many watches are in your collection?
Oh, that's tough. But like, so doing right now somewhere between 10 and 15.
10 and 15.
But if I were to, like you say, rank, including ones that I've owned, that I've moved on. The most enjoyable watches that I've owned have been the Speedmaster Triple Date. So with the blue ceramic bezel and the blue dial, that was gorgeous. I've had a couple of Tudor Black Bays. I really miss. I live in America now, but you can tell I'm from the United Kingdom. And to get my first American visa, I sold my Black Bay with the smiley, with the ETA movement on the bottom. I love that.
You sold it?
Yeah, I sold that to pay for my visa. So I really miss that watch. And another watch that I miss, which I traded out, I still have I traded it for a couple of pieces, but the watch that I traded was a 2000 and early 2000s Breitling Colt GMT. That was a gorgeous watch, which I absolutely loved.
But you sold them. All those you decided you
sold it or traded for other pieces, forums and social media, and yeah.
What's your number one watch in your collection right now?
I do love this one a lot, but if you send me a link to where you're going to push this out, this is a dedication to my friend Brett, who I lent my favorite watch to 6 months ago, and he still hasn't given it back. It's a Brett, we're coming for you. It's a 2015. It's a Tag Aqua Racer, but it's the chronotimer version, so the same movement as the Aerospace Advantage, and yeah, it's a gorgeous watch. It's rugged, but it still looks great with a suit, or it's really functional if you travel too. So the Tag Aqua Racer Chronotimer.
Holy Grail?
Really simple. Holy Grail, I want to find another Triple Date Speedmaster like I had. I've seen one for sale since I've moved it on 7 or 8 years ago. The Speedmaster Triple Date with the blue dial and the blue ceramic bezel. That's my holy grail. So it's
after selling, you want to get it back now.
Yeah, and I've not managed to find the guy I traded to, but there's one guy in New Zealand who has one just like it. So I make sure I badger him on social media a lot, just in case he ever wants to sell. Okay. That's the only one I've ever seen in the wild.
Yeah, I try to convince him, manipulate him, like, you don't want this. This is a terrible watch.
Definitely not terrible. I love it so much. I miss it.
Do you like watches in general? Or are you like a fan of watches?
Yeah.
What brands do you prefer?
I bought a Seiko just 5 days ago.
Oh, in Japan?
Yeah, in Japan. Nice. Just because I used the tax-free.
Tax-free, yeah. So take advantage of it.
Yeah, and taking advantage of it.
Do you remember the model number of your Seiko?
No, honestly, no.
Okay.
It was a chronograph.
Chronograph?
It is a chronograph, but I don't remember exactly the.
Do you remember how much it was?
How much? Between 200 and 300 euros.
Oh, okay.
Are you into watches at all?
I am into watches, but I think it's my fifth watch. I lost my first fourth watch, and this is my fifth watch.
Fifth watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Out of your 5 watches, what is your favorite watch in your collection?
I think this one is my favorite one.
Favorite one?
Yeah.
Are you saying that because your wife's here? Or?
Yeah, that's the reason, but this one looks cool.
Okay. And what was your second watch? You say your second place?
I think it was Casio from
Casio?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't really remember how it was, but I just remember the name of its brand.
That's nice. Casio's a good choice. What would you say? You're more of a Japanese watch fan, or any watch fan? Or?
Yeah, actually, I'm also a Japanese watch fan, because in my country, where I'm from, in Nepal, we say everyone says that Japanese product is good, whether it's electronic or what do you say? Yeah, whether it's electronic. In electronic products, Japanese products are the best. That's why I'm into Japanese watches.
I agree. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What other pieces do you have?
I have a Rolex, but I don't wear it so much.
Okay.
I rather do leather.
Leather?
Yes, I prefer leather watches.
Ah, okay. You prefer leather watches,
Yes,
not
yes,
Rolexes so much. Okay. So, do you have a Rolex and other watches as well, or is that the big ones, 2 big ones?
I really like Vacheron Constantin. It's something, yeah.
Do you have like a dream watch, like a watch that you really want right now, currently? If money wasn't an issue and finding the watch wasn't an issue.
No, I don't have a dream watch.
No dream watch currently? Okay. 今日は銀座で何されてるんですか？
大阪から今日ちょっと仕事で来てて、東京の友達にちょっと銀座案内してもらってた。
あ、そうなんですか。
はい。
で、腕時計に関しては興味とかあります？
普段はそんなにです。ちょっとこれは本当に面白そうだったんで買ってみたって感じですね。
いいチョイスだと思います。夢の腕時計とかあります？お金が問題ではなかった。お金関係なく。
機能みたいな感じですか？そうですね。結構最近何でもありそうな気しますけど、なんか含まれてそうですけどね。なんだろう。やっぱ液晶が出るみたいなソリッドビジョンが出るみたいな感じと。
スマートウォッチですか？
スマートウォッチじゃないですけど、なんかアニメとかであるじゃないですか。押したらビヨンって画面が出てくる
やつってあるんですか？
今はないと思いますけど。
今はない。いつか。
はい。
なるほどね。
What do you think is the best watch brand or ever?
It's it's difficult, isn't it? Because everybody is going to point you towards the big brands like Rolex and Omega. A brand that I've always wanted to own because they're an original haute horology brand is Fortis. I've never owned a Fortis watch, and I think that would be really, really cool. I've seen an Oris boutique around here, and I think there is definitely, of course, I would love to own a Rolex again or have that Triple Date Speedmaster Omega back at some point. And the big brands are great, but I think if you look at brands like Fortis, like Oris, I believe it or not, I just bought a Tissot PRX. And that I think at the moment is the most value for money watch that you can get. The case materials are amazing. It's the green textured dial, which just pops in the sunlight, and it has an 80-hour power reserve for about $800. It's incredible. So I don't necessarily think it's all about how much you spend on a watch. I think it's about the amount of watch that you can get for the money and how much it makes you smile when you see it on your wrist.
That's great. That's great. What would your advice be for people who want to get into collecting watches like you? Like, you have a very big collection, you know a lot about watches, so what was your first watch and how'd you get started into it?
I still feel like I don't really know anything about watches. It's like trying to soak up bits of information where I can. So a friend of mine got me into watches. He was a musician in the British Air Force.
Let's move over a little bit.
That's fine. It's the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just start again. So I still don't think I know that much about watches. It's all about trying to soak up as much information as you can. So the friend of mine that got me into watches was a musician in the British Air Force, and I'd done a gig, and I happened to have some cash, and he helped me get an Omega Genève, like a 300-pound vintage watch, 9-carat gold-plated, but it was absolutely gorgeous with a paper effect dial, and that just absolutely set me off. About 6 months later, I bought that Speedmaster Triple Date that we were talking about off an online forum to wear it to a watch fair in London called Salon QP. And at that watch fair, just every manufacturer, every maker everybody was there, and it was just an amazing afternoon of getting to talk to the people who were behind all the watches, and that day made me absolutely fall in love with watches and made me want to collect.
Nice.
So what are you doing out in Ginza today?
I'm looking for a second-hand pursuit for my girlfriend.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And are you just here for vacation then?
Yeah.
Do you like Japan so far?
Yeah, very much.
So what are you doing out in Ginza today? What's going on?
So with my wife, it's our honeymoon.
Honeymoon, okay.
So we came 16 days ago in Japan. So we did a tour.
Okay.
So we were in Tokyo. We went to Nikko, Kyoto,
okay.
Nara. So yes, and now we came back, and tomorrow we're flying back to.
Oh, you're
Switzerland.
flying out tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you rate your trip in Japan, like out of 10?
10. Definitely, because
Great.
people are so nice, so respectful.
Mm-hmm.
You have a mix of tradition and futurist things. So we really loved our trip here.
Oh, that's amazing.
And we just crossed Kenny was here.
Okay, so last question. What do you do for a living?
I'm working for a crypto bank in Switzerland.
You're working at a bank.
Yes, crypto bank.
Thank you.
I'm in a bank.
All right, wow.
If you don't mind me asking, what do you do for a living?
I am an IT. I work as an system Salesforce administrator here in Japan.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
仕事は何されてるんですか？
プログラム SE やってます。
プログラマーです。
はい。
最後なんですけども、仕事は何されてますか？
仕事はもう営業の仕事をしてて、
何年ぐらいですか？
もう4年です。
以上になります。
What do you do for a living?
I'm a college professor.
College professor?
Yeah. I'm a college professor, and I teach music.
Oh, okay.
So it is almost dark outside in Ginza and we have not come across a single Rolex. What happened? What happened? What's going on?
Oh man, I just needed to lock in, bro, but I failed. No rollies. Where are the rollies?